Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a Miniverse Make It Mini Cafe Series 4, and we are going to be doing the Rice Krispie treats. This is the last one that I need in this series, and there are 12 to collect, so this is the last one. Let's see what we got. We have I'm reading it backwards. Puffed rice and marshmallow cereal. I love how they have the little details here. So cute. Like when you were a child, you would like do the thing while you were maze on the back while you were eating. Put that there. Don't ignore the scratch here. I, of course, right before I go to film, my cat scratched me. We have a fluff here, just yummy. I'm very excited to make Rice Krispies. Comes with tweezers as always. That's gonna fall a million times. I'm gonna leave it down for right now. It says mini glass baking dish, which I love the detail, but obviously it's not glass. It is silicone. It's like a stiffer silicone, but love it. This means we can use this for a lot of things. I'm not remembering if the brownie dish. One second. Yeah, I don't remember if the brownie dish from Make It Scratch was see-through. I don't think it was. And the same with the cupcake one. It's not see-through. So this is what's going to make it cure better. And I have to say I'm going to probably like this better because mixing it with the resin and then using it before. I'm sorry, Miniverse, I'm not a big fan of those make it from scratch. It's fun, the concept's cool, but it doesn't harden enough, and I don't really want a flimsy thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I had them for a little bit. They break apart. Some of them are hard, but then it looks a little too homemade. I don't know. I like having the resin involved and it being kind of more permanent like that. You know what I mean? I couldn't mold the jello looking like that. Like, it'd be great. And I'm sure, I don't know. It looks better. Anyway, sorry. Little rant over. Comes a little, I always want to call this a doily, but it's not a doily. It's whatever that is. Snack time, it says. A bowl, mixing bowl here, and a spatula, like the Hello Kitty one, but it is yellow, obviously. It doesn't have a Hello Kitty logoing or whatever, and it is still silicone. I like the bowl. We might use it. The probleming, making up my own words. The problem with the bowl is, I'm thinking, it's hard. It's definitely like a one-time use bowl. So unless we want to use it for something else, I don't know what I would use it for anyway, but I don't know. We'll see. The coolest thing it came with is this knife here. It looks like a chef's knife, but it is a fake knife. Obviously, it's not sharp at all. I just think it's so cool. And it's meant to, I think, when you're done, like you would get them out. Or I think what you normally do actually is make them in a tray. Yeah, you make them in a pan and then you cut them. So this is going to be a little different, but whatever. And it comes with this pink serving tray. Very excited. Okay, enough of my rambling. I don't think we're going to need the tweezers. I'm going to put those to the side. We're going to take this. You know what? I want to save this bowl just because for something else. It actually would be cool to do like a little display. It would be cool to do a display like this. I have a Honey Dukes thing on it, but I love this ice bucket that came with one of the drink ones. So we could do like a fruit bowl or something, I don't know, with ice cubes, but I'm going to save that for now, which I probably shouldn't be because I have enough stuff, but you know what? I'm going to save it. What I'm going to use is my silicone bowl that I have, trusty dusty. And I always say every episode, if you don't have one, you should get one. And I do say that I'm going to link it down sometimes, but I completely forget, so I'm very sorry. So you just go to the Amazon, search silicone, mixing bowl, like resin size. All right, so this looks very like tiny, but look at all those little marshmallows in there. Oh my god, they're so cute. This is going to be awesome. Okay, so we're going to cut. And for once, it's doing what I say to do. Normally on some of the instructions, it's like just mix it together. But it says put it in a bowl and then mix it. There's a lot of product. All right, they're just staticky in there. So what we're going to do is gently, so they don't go everywhere, which they did. Okay. Next, we are going to put that to the side. Put that to the side. I am going to use a spatula because this will be cleanable. Let's get the fluff, our marshmallow fluff. I'm so excited. This looks delicious. I'm going to scoop it off the lid first. That just made a mess. Well, I don't know. Okay, so let's see if it's just drippable. I think it's coming, but I think there's a bubble in there. So, without knocking everything over, I don't want to set this in there yet because it's going to get stuck to... Okay, go. Did I touch it? How did I touch it? Play back the footage. All right. Let me wet my finger off real quick on the side here while this is going. I don't want to use all of it yet because I might need more, but that, we'll put a generous amount in there. Honestly, that's most of it. Okay, since they're tiny little pebbles here, we're gonna have to be very careful. But like I normally do, you just keep stirring and everything will get stuck to it. Look at all those little pieces that are little marshmallows. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This really does look like it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my English is so off. I sound freaking drunk, but I have not even had a sip of alcohol. All right. It's coming together. You just have to take it slow, fold it in, keep folding it in, scrape it off. If you ever seen that Schitt's Creek thing, it's a show. I've never seen the actual show, but I see the thing all the time where she's trying to tell him how to fold in the cheese and he doesn't know how to cook at all. So she's like, "How do I do that?" And she's like, "You fold it in." And he's like, "How do I fold it in?" She's like, "You just fold it in. I can't help you." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is so funny." It's actually looking pretty good. And for anyone, what she means is when you put like eggs and stuff or the cheese, so rather than it being all lumped in there, you would just like fold, tap it down. Take the product, fold it in, tap it down, fold it in, tap it down, fold it in, tap it down, fold it in. You just keep doing that over and over until it's mixed. That actually looks pretty darn good. And just so I don't have to get my hands dirty with this, the color is already there. I'm going to close this up real good. And I'm going to do like I normally do. I'm going to add a little bit of clear, just a little clear, so that it will help it smooth together a little more. Because I don't want no incidents where after they are popping out. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. These are going to be so good. Remember, kids, don't eat them. Or folks, sorry, folks. This video is not for kids. If kids are watching it, I'm sorry, but I mark it not for kids. I don't really say anything bad or whatever. Sometimes I swear, whatever. Do a few things like that, but nothing too bad. Okay, so where's my parchment paper? I just had some right here. I'm gonna move everything over here now. I'm gonna put parchment paper down just so I don't, if I make a mess, it's easier to clean up. And we're gonna scoop some in best we can. It's going to be a little difficult because I'm trying not to use my finger. This is so exciting. This is like making real Rice Krispie treats. And I absolutely love the little marshmallows. So my strategic expertise, which is nothing, I'm going to put a little in each because what I've learned from just doing anything. Oh, that's actually a lot in one. That might be a whole one. But from what I've learned from doing anything, sometimes you put things in and then you don't have enough. All right, so put some there. And I put it in the silicone bowl because I think it'd be easier, obviously easier cleanup, but easier to get all of it. Like, see, this is like this, and look, we use a silicone spatula with a silicone bowl. And we got a whole another Rice Krispie right there. I need to actually put it in there. Hold on. I need to pat these down. So just pat them down. Make sure they're like in there to get the shape, but also so we can see how much is needed in each. Good. That one's good. See, I already think that I won't have enough. I need like enough to fill that many more. Not enough right here. I don't know. Let's make it work. Make it work. Or maybe what I should have done. Well, leave you hanging. What I should have done, nothing. I don't know. I was going to say is fill them less, but just make sure you pat it down so they stick together, but also so you get a good shape. You want the shape. That's the important thing. Rice Krispie treats usually are square. They don't have to be. I mean, they can be any shape, but square is good. It's hip to be square, if you know. Okay, so we'll scrape the very last of this here. And strategically, I'm going to put it over here. This one's like lackluster. It needs a little bit more. Come on, get in there. And this is like fighting. It's like trying to wrangle a fish dog leash or something. I have no clue. That was a weird analogy. I don't even know if that's an analogy. I just say things, everybody. Just say whatever. I'm getting more comfortable on the camera. So you'll get to see more of my kooky personality. Alrighty, that's gonna have to do. I'm a little, I wish I had a little bit more. There's nothing left in here but little crumbs. Nothing left but crumbs. So I'm gonna push these down a little bit more. Sorry if this art is taking forever. Okay, like I said, I think that's gonna be the best I can get. We'll deal with it after they're cured. So the good thing about this is because it is see-through, you can see through there, you can see through there. So we're gonna give it a good cure here and then flip it upside down. I'd cure it a bunch of times on the front and then flip it upside down and give it a cure so it gets through the bottom. clean it off first, and then I'll clean up this mess. We'll pop them out, and then I'll make a decision whether I'm going to stack them on the plate and use a little resin to keep them in a stack for viewing purposes, because I don't know if I want to be chasing around little Rice Krispie treats, but we'll decide when that comes. See you in a minute. Okay, so they're fully cured, and I must say, this is actually really cool because it is see-through. I was thinking about, sorry, my hands look really dry. I was cleaning, ignore that. I was cleaning and with alcohol. Anyway, sorry. As I was saying, these are very exciting because we can reuse this many times. I'm already thinking about making lemon bars with it, with like blueberry on it. But so let's pop them out, and then look how these are our Rice Krispie treats here. Three. It would have been better if they all looked like this, but you know what? You win some. You know what? This isn't a loss at all, actually. You pivot. Most of them are the same size, so that's pretty good. We have two jumbos. Okay. And so what it's showing on the picture here, let's open the brochure. Where is it? Over here. Okay. It's showing them stacked. We have a 3 and a 3 pyramid. So, and let's pretend we cut those out with that. So let's put the two hefties on the side here. Those will be our main pyramid stacks. Put one in the middle there. And put this one in the middle since it has like structure. And then put these 3. I'll have to make it work like that. Oh my god! That looks so delicious. Look at those Rice Krispies. Honestly, this one, the only thing is to give me this one. I guess that is the only side I can go on that has some Rice Krispies. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I think we're going to glue them to the plate like this. I have a lot of plates, you know, and this is going to, I think it's going to look cool in pyramid form. But, actually, it's going to look even cooler. One sec, take these off. They did them a little like this, kooky, and then twisted. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do something that I do a lot. I always spruce things up. You'll either have to put it in the lamp as we go, or get yourself a curing flashlight, like this kind of. I'm gonna invest in a bigger one, but what I'm gonna do here, and I'll tell you right now, once you cure it, yes, it's gonna stay on because this is like a surface, kind of a plasticky surface. It'll stick pretty well, but we don't, whatchamacallit, you can't put things under here. Like, you can't put resin here and expect it to glue. The only way it's going to glue is if it's on the edge here and popping out. So what we're going to do is create the illusion. So we're going to do it, trying to get that crumb off. We're going to do it facing that way. So this will be the back, facing us will be the back, facing that will be the front. So we're going to turn them around, right? How they look, yes. And I'm going to tack weld them in the back so no one will really know. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to do a measurement. So that's the front there, and I'll do these ones. Yeah, I'm going to do these ones on the side, but just make sure they have enough room. Okay, perfect. So we're going to tack weld this here. And I'm sorry, I know this video is really long. Well, that was us making the Rice Krispies, but this is us kind of keeping them where I need to be. And it's best to use a toothpick, I think, because look, once you put the drop on, it's going to seep under. Oh, look at it. It's already moving around everywhere. Go back to where you need. Go back. Okay. And let me measure from the back to the front. It's going to be like the middle. Use the other side of it. That's not. Okay. And then use your light to tack weld it. I'll give it a full cure after, and if I need to add more for it to stay in place after, we will. I think it's pretty good. These ones I think actually are going to be a little trickier. Not really. Okay. Put that one there. Well, it's best face forward. Okay. This one I'm going to have to hold it right in place. And sorry, my hand's going to be in the way for a minute. Just set the resin down, move it around. This is tack welding. Like I said, I will make them sturdier after, but this is just so they won't move at all. They'll move if you really jerk on them, but this will make sure they won't move right now. So I get them in the place of where I want them for display. Same with that one. Hold it down, grab a little more, and watch if you can see what I mean. So it has a little drop here, and I just kind of hold it there, and it's resin, so it will seep right in, and we're gonna cure that in place. Okay, so let's turn it around. All right, yep, that's looking good. So what we want to do now, actually, let's put them on, and then we'll just turn it around, because that might be easier. Okay, so the middle, how was it looking again? Yeah, so we got them like sideways. That one's really bricky, but it doesn't show the thing unless it's out front like that. Okay, I think that will be okay. Go sideways too, I guess. That looks good. This one's really annoying me. It needs to stay in place. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, go gently, because it's rocking. I mean gently. When I say gently. Okay, and this one's going to be a little more challenging. Get my light ready. I'm going to try to do it right on the seam here. Dropping the resin. All right, I did a little weld there. I'm going to add just a little more onto it. And as it was dripping, come on, angle. We're doing movie magic. Okay, so that one should be done rocking. We're going to move this one. We're going to weld it right here on the edge as well. It's actually better that these are coarse because they're like sucking in the material. Okay, and just a little more right there. All right, so those should be perfect in place now. It's actually looking really good. And this one to be the top is good. Has a lot of marshmallows in it. I'm just gonna have to place it the best it will sit, like that. Looks yeah, it looks good like that. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to do on the edge as well. Grab a glob of clear. And I don't know if I said I was doing this with clear. All right, so that's not moving at all. And I will go back after and add a little more tack welding so I don't have to hold you guys up any longer. But look at that. So we made our Rice Krispie treats. We have them deliciously on our plate here. Yeah. And that looks pretty good for placement. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm so sorry this was a long video. And I will see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.